Hey Cinderellas, welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe it's like September already. Air this morning, I went out for a run and the air was like crisp and cold. So really fall is starting to kick in, which kind of makes me sad because I feel like the summer went so fast and I just wish we had a little bit more summer left. So I decided to put on even light colors today because I just, needed that summer feeling. Today I am going to walk you guys through the new Artistry Shanghai edition. You can see I have no makeup on right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just throw on some makeup. I am gonna walk you through two parts of this video today. The first part is just gonna be like my natural everyday look, what I do to just make my skin look nice and flawless, not too much makeup on. I really strongly believe in it, even if you work from home, you should like look your best, or just put a little something on, get dressed, shower. And the reason why is because when you look good, you feel good, and you tend to perform better at anything you do, whether it's being on a phone call or a Zoom or Google Meets conference call, whatever it is. If you look good, then you're gonna feel good. So let's get started. I have nothing on my skin. I just, I showered my face, and I washed my face with my Youth Extend cleanser, and I toned and moisturized, used eye cream, a little lip balm. So my skin is all prepped, and I always do that every single day, regardless of whether or not I wear makeup. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, and I've been keeping a really simple makeup routine these days. I'm gonna go ahead and just color correct like the little bit of the darkness that's underneath my eyes. And even just to save time, I'm just gonna use my finger. This is the Tokyo edition. It's the Correct and Perfect Face Compact. You can see that there, but this little bit of this red color, it just helps to like cancel out some of the darkness that's underneath my eyes. I notice that even as I like get a little older, that skin starts to thin out underneath the eyes. So no matter how like good your skincare is, unless you're gonna go and get like some type of cosmetic procedure, you're gonna need to use a little color corrector. I want you to embrace it. Don't feel like it's like a terrible thing, like, oh my god, I'm using color corrector. I'm gonna do a little bit here too, because I feel like this part of my face is a little bit dark. I'm gonna just massage it in. There we go. I know I look crazy now, right? But the crazy will get better. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get my concealer, and I'm gonna use a little bit of a lighter concealer today. It's the light medium. It's gonna brighten and highlight my face right where I want it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it right underneath my eyes. And you can already see that just by me doing that, the orange color is starting to disappear. And I'm just having this like really like brightness underneath my eyes. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. This is the Exact Fit Perfecting Concealer. I like it because it's very creamy. Even if you tend to like have a little bit drier skin underneath the eyes, this will not like make it give that cakey or dry effect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just use my sponge. I like this, this is the Real Techniques sponge underneath the eyes, and I'm just pressing and placing. I'm gonna also go ahead and take the concealer and put it on my eyelid just to kind of double up, the use of the concealer. I'm gonna use it as a eyelid primer also. And you can see already, that looks really nice and just bright, very natural still. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. This is like my natural everyday go-to look. I do conceal every day. I do color correct because I need it. And that's why I say, if you are like stuck on or hung up on the fact that you have to use concealer, don't be, because everybody needs a little color correction, all right? The technique I use is I basically will press. It's called stipple. So you're stippling underneath the eyes, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So it looks a little light right now, but you'll see once I put all the rest of my face makeup on, it's gonna look really nice. I'll even take whatever's left on my sponge, I'll put it in the center of my face, because you just want to create like a brightness underneath the eyes and like in the center of your face. I'll even go ahead and do that maybe under my cheekbone area. Next, it's my Illuminating CC cream from Artistry, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take about that much, and that's gonna be good enough for my entire face. So less is more. You don't feel like you need to use a ton of makeup all over your face all the time. Now I'm just gonna dot it across. The color is medium. and I find that color, it works for me when I get tan. It's a little bit light. I'm gonna put some right up above on the forehead and blend it in. I don't put too much because I already have that natural evenness around the top of the forehead, and it's a little bit darker, which gives, you know, that nice contoured effect already from the sun. But you can already see this is all starting to just blend in. I'm gonna work in an upward motion. I'm also gonna make sure to bring it down around the jawline. You wanna make sure that you're kind of evenly blending everything. You know what I love about this CC cream? It has SPF 50, so even though like in the fall months, maybe there's not as much sunlight out, this is nice because it actually has like illuminating, and it has the CC stands for color correcting. So it's color correcting the skin, it's protecting the skin, and it's very, very lightweight. You can see, I'm gonna bring my face a little bit closer. You can see it's very, very lightweight. So you don't feel like you have a lot of makeup on. You can wear this without any powder if you want to. I'm gonna keep it really light and natural today. The next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna show you the new Shanghai edition. And I have it all stacked together because they're magnetic, so they're just super fun. But it comes in 3 different colors. You have the Shanghai Peach, the Shanghai Starlight, and the nudes. And let me just open them up really quick. I'm gonna go with the nude for today's look, but it's nice because it has the blush and then an eyeshadow and like a contour color right underneath. So even if you're on the go, you have your mirror, you have a little bit of blush and your eyeshadow, and it's like super easy. I love that it, you know, it cleans easy too, because if you're making a mess while you're working, like sometimes it gets dusty and then your entire palette looks disgusting. You can just like wipe everything, and it's just a really nice compact on the go thing. I tend to do my makeup a lot of the times in the car, and so this is nice because I can take this with me. It's small and compact. It's like almost like having a single with you. This is the Starlight, and this is like more of their like nighttime colors, but the formula in this product, and this is the highlight, you can see it's a highlight color, so it's not a blush. This one has a highlight, so if you were to get like all 3 of them, then you would have all your blushes, but then you would also have your highlight, and I'm gonna use that later on my cheeks. Actually, I've been using it. You can kind of see it's like it has a lot of marks in there because I've been using this actually very regularly. This is like the Shanghai Nudes, and I love it. And here the blush is like a peachy tone type of blush. It looks really pretty. I've been using this a lot just for like an everyday kind of on the go, on the fly type of look. I just find it nice to have something that doesn't look like you have a lot of makeup on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the lighter color first, and I'm gonna put it on across my entire lid. Kind of blend out the concealer. If the concealer creases a little bit, you can just use your finger and blend it out like I did. Like I was saying before, this formula is very creamy. It doesn't look like, you know, sometimes you put an eyeshadow on, it looks very powdery. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna get rid of that crease from my concealer. I'm gonna dip into my eyeshadow, put enough there, and then press and place. Sometimes if you moving it around too much, you're not gonna get that concentration of color. So you definitely wanna like make sure to dip a couple of times and press and place all your eye makeup. Okay. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my blender brush. This is like a soft blending brush. Again, dip this into there. I'm gonna use like a windshield wiper motion in the crease of my lid. This is the crease. So this is your eyelid. This is the crease of your lid. And then this is your brow bone area. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring it into my crease and above into my brow bone area too. You can see it looks really nice, very natural. And do the same thing on the other side. Literally guys, 10 minutes is usually how much time I spend on my makeup. Not longer than that. The next thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna use the blush that comes with this kit. So I'm gonna grab that blush. And I'm not gonna really set this face makeup. I'm gonna keep it very like natural like I told you before. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right on my cheekbones. This is the Shanghai Nude. So you can see for like someone like me who's like more of a darker brown skin tone what it looks like. Pro tip. If you start your blush from the back of your cheeks and you sweep it forward, you never like will make that mistake of getting too much blush on your face. And there you have it. Oh, that looks so nice and so like fresh. I think the entire word for this look is just fresh. Really nice and fresh. I'm gonna take the same blush brush. I'm gonna dip it into that highlight color, and I'm just gonna sweep it across the top of my cheekbones. Same thing here, and that's the Shanghai Starlight. Here's another tip. If you're like exposed, you're going out for a night, you can also, you know, take some and like dust it across your shoulders. It has a double use. Look at that. Isn't that nice, right? There you have it. Blush is done. I'm gonna use the new Shanghai edition liquid eye pop eyeliner. This color is, it looks like kind of like a gray. You can see that there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my mirror and I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. Here's another pro tip when you're doing eyeliner. You can start in small sections. That way you're just basically creating like small lines and then you connect all the lines. And for me, like if you're not comfortable with doing eyeliner, that's like one of the easiest ways to do your eyeliner is to just like create small lines, almost like, let me just show you on my hand. It's like that, and you connect them all. Here's another way. You can hold your eyelid, pull it kind of taut, and then you can have like a really tight, smooth way to apply the eyeliner right on the eyes. Eyeliner is done. I'm gonna quickly curl my eyelashes. I feel like curling your eyelashes does make a huge difference. It kind of just opens and lifts up the eyes. It makes the eyes a little bit bigger, which is always nice. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara. I'm using the New York City Lash Boosting Mascara, the 3-in-1 mascara, the one that the wand is like very like adjustable and stuff, which I love that. So I'm gonna start with the long part, it all the way out, and just take enough mascara. I love the long part of the wand, and the reason why is because it really allows me when I'm doing like underneath the eyes and stuff, it really allows me to, very precise, you know, and then this stuff never clumps. That's the other thing that I really love about this particular mascara is it does not clump, and the color is Gotham Black. I like to do like a couple of coats of mascara. To me, I feel like mascara is like the staple of a really good makeup application. It doesn't matter how much makeup you have, but if your eyes, like your mascara, your lashes look good, and your skin looks good, you're good to go. Then I go ahead and like change the wand. I like to shorten it up. The middle one, not the long, but the middle one, it kind of helps you remove any like mascara or comb it through if you got too much in one section. I didn't, so I don't need that. But I like this because I feel like the shorter part is a really great way to thicken the eyelashes because you can get like a lot of product on one concentrated section, making the eyelashes now look thicker. And you can see that that's already happening. Done with that, you can see, look, the makeup, the skin is very clean, very dewy, very natural. I am gonna do my eyebrows. I think that's another staple when you're getting yourself ready. You have to make sure your eyebrows look good. That's like, for me, a non-negotiable is like good eyebrows. I remember even like, I was literally going into labor with my second child, and I told my girlfriend, I was like, take me to go and get my eyebrows done. Crazy, I know, but gotta look good. And this is the Tokyo edition Power Brow Pen in color Ginza Cocoa. And then I'm also gonna use the lighter one, which is the Ginza Chai Latte. I don't use the black, even though my hair is dark on top, even have black hair. You don't wanna always use like a super heavy duty black. And the reason why is it's gonna make your eyebrows look very artificial and fake. So I like to use like a pen like this, or a gel, or a powder. And you basically are gonna start with like short brush strokes, brush motions, and you can do it in the natural direction of the way that your like hair grows, and it's gonna make it look the most natural, the neatest. I like to use the darker pen on the outside just to almost like solidify and like define the shape of the brow, and then I like to use the lighter one in the inside of the brow just to add a little bit more depth and dimension. And you can see like I did one brow versus the other, and already it's like a huge difference. Now I'm gonna use the lighter pen, and I'm just gonna like, again, short brush strokes throughout, and there you go. So I definitely would recommend, if you're gonna invest into these brow pens, get both colors because they'll work really well together. You can see one versus the other. And then the last thing I like to do is just brush everything through, and really it looks like I didn't even do anything to my brows. I didn't fill them in or anything. It looks just super, super natural. So I'm gonna do the other side now. Brows are done. Face is done. The last thing is just my lips. If it was a natural, like if it was just like an everyday, I would just throw on one of the light up lip glosses. You know, any of the Artistry light up lip glosses are super nice. One of my favorites is the peach one, but because we're also gonna talk about and showcase the Artistry Studio, the new colors, the lip colors, these are actually also light up lip glosses. So I'm really super excited to show you guys all of these colors and what they look like on. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Hey guys, so thanks for joining me today. I am going to be doing a review of the Artistry Shanghai Studio Edition Silky Matte Lip Colors. There's 4 of them, and I'm gonna show you how each of them looks like on a brown skin tone. So are you ready for this? Let's do it. So the first color I'm gonna throw on, probably one of the lighter colors out of the bunch, but it's the rose red. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on, and that's gonna complete this natural everyday look for you guys. There is a light within this tube, which I love. There's a mirror on the back. I'm actually gonna peel off the sticker so I can use the mirror. There's the rose red. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel like over dry. I love the color. I feel like the color has like a little bit of a darker tone to it, like a berry tone. And I definitely think that it's gonna be really great for anybody that's like a more of a brown skin tone type of person. So that's your rose red. I hope you enjoyed this everyday natural makeup look tutorial featuring some of the Artistry products. Kind of gave you some tips on like what to do with your everyday skin. Just throwing this lip color on, I feel like it makes this look more dramatic. If you didn't want this, if you didn't want a pop-up color, you can keep it very simple, very neutral, without too much color, or maybe your natural skin tone. But for brown skin tones, peaches look good, pinks look good, and just like a clear gloss even. But I wanted to show you what this looks like. So that kind of completes this tutorial of using all of the Artistry Studio Collection products. We added in some of the new Shanghai edition products. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some different tips on how to, you know, bring your best look forward. All right, ladies. Bye, Cinderellas. I'll see you later. Mwah.